Welcome to Be.
Do you ever look out into the vast sea of the universe? And challenge even your own imagination? You don't think we're alone, do you? When you hear that the government is doing something, you always believe it, don't you? We are your third eye. This is Chasing Prophecy. Challenging your beliefs and pushing the boundaries of your imagination. If it's unexplained, we're talking about it. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, we cover everything from political mayhem and tyranny to alien abductions and paranormal phenomena. You are not alone. This is the Chasing Prophecy radio program. And now your hosts, Jennie Nicassio.
Welcome to Chasing Prophecy on FM 107.7 in New Orleans and 105.3 in Henderson Park, Mississippi. I'm your host, Jennie Nicassio, ready to take you on an exciting journey tonight into the unknown. We're exploring the mysteries of a giant door, a fascinating rock formation that's got everyone talking on TikTok. And joining me tonight, well, he will be in, hopefully, Jarrett. He's a master PC gaming and great storyteller, so I hope he comes in. He's a little late, so I'm hoping he had to work late. We also have Shelby Johnson, and she's not here with her husband. They're ministers in Oregon who started a home church and organized community events, and they're going to bring some of their insights tonight. But with me right now, we can't forget Sam. I hope I don't screw your name last night. Menge. I hope that's wrong. I hope it's not wrong. He's the co-owner of Menge Made. He and his wife Heather run a family business focused on jewelry and mining in Oregon. Fire opal. And he's going to share his expertise on the beautiful stones. And so we're going to find out about this giant door. So get ready for an intriguing story of insights right here on Chasing Prophecy Radio. I just want to let you know, like I said, we're on 107.7 in New Orleans and 105.3 in Henderson Point, Henderson Point, Mississippi. And we're all over the place, all over internationally and across the United States, Canada. And just make sure if you have a chat question, I'm glad to see you guys all here tonight. Hey, I hope everybody's doing good. It was a great time on Sunday and we're here on Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead and bring our guest on and he's going to tell us a little bit. I'm going to pull up the chat real quick. I'm still a little rusty from taking a little time off. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Alexandra. I'll have to get that right. Johnny, Debbie, glad to have you here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on our first guest, and he's going to give me, he's going to make sure I pronounced his name right. Did I pronounce your name right, or did I screw it up?
It was wrong, but nobody gets it right the first time. I'm Sam Menge.
Menge.
We own Menge Made, which is a lapidary rock and jewelry store. We mine Oregon fire opal out of our claims in Southern Oregon, and make jewelry out of it. Any types, rings, necklaces, all that kind of stuff. Custom orders as well.
Well, that's great. Well, we do have Shelby join. She's in the green room. She just has to get connected. I see that she's not connected yet. And there's just like an audio or a video. You can do both, Shelby, if you can hear me. So we're going to go right to, and she's not, whenever she gets connected, we'll bring her on. But let's go right to you. So you and your wife do this. You go and you actually dig for rock. I mean, different stones. Okay. No,
yeah. So we own 4 Oregon fire opal claims, and we dig into the hard rock basalt.
Okay.
To find the
now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show those videos, and just bear with me because this thing's a little rusty here too. So I'm going to bring the videos up, and I'll play yours first. Okay, I'll play yours first, and I got to get in there and I got to turn it on. It's not working. Wait a minute. I got to get it on.
There it
Let's
goes.
start over. I have to start over. Wait a minute. This is
So
a
if I
little.
tie a tree,
This is
all
for
right,
the on the radio. They
Like-
can't see it, but for the visual effects, we'll show it.
there it is. Right there. I just need to make it around. It's beautiful. Too many crickets. So if I tie a tree, or tie a fucking rope to that tree, then I know I can make it across and get back across because I'll be holding on to a tree. Well, the rope on a tree. Oh, here it is. Right there. Right behind me. That's how far down I am. That's what I got to cross to get back. It's fucking scary, yo. But it's not. I can't be scared. All right, so I just made it up more. It's literally right there. I don't know if I'm gonna go the rest of the way without gear. But somebody's made it up as far as I have. Because here's some footprints. I mean, they're pretty big footprints, like in holes. Like that one's way bigger than my foot. Like fuck.
That's a big.
But this is it for all its glory. Back down at the bottom. There's the fucking cliff. Sweaty, dirty, muddy.
Okay, so let me get back to stream. Let me get back to the screen. Okay, I have a couple questions for you to start off with. Okay. Just give me a minute. So what initially made you go up there? Was it because someone on TikTok initially like started it and you wanted to go check it out, or were you actually up there digging, or was it something out of curiosity?
So the owner of the business next to ours in Lebanon, he ended up making a TikTok video about it, and I seen it, and I figured since I live so close and that wasn't such a good video of like what it really looks like, maybe I'll just go climb it and show everybody a closer view so that way they can make their own decision on whether or not they believe it's a door or not.
Mm-hmm. Shelby, you're going to need to connect your device. It's going to ask you to connect to audio or video or both. So I see you in the green room, but I don't see your actual picture. It's just letting me know. But if you, I don't know if you can know how to comment. If you could send me a private message, I can walk you through it or something. Okay, so he went up there. I did see his. I think it was a bigger guy with a darker complexion,
Yep.
Dark hair. Okay, I didn't see him until afterwards. So I would have called him and seen if he wanted to. Okay, I want to know. Did you actually go up to the door and look? I mean, or you didn't get that far?
So the first day that I went, I got about 7 yards away from the bottom of the door, right where those footprints were. I went about another 10 yards up, and as soon as I started climbing up this steeper embankment, I started sliding back down. So the moss and the grass was pulling away from the rock.
Yeah.
And since I didn't, went up kind of free climbing.
Because you said you were in
really
Nike Airs and sweatpants. So the
Yeah.
challenges was getting up to the rock, the sliding on the climb.
Yeah, on the last part, yeah, pretty much. I traveled up a trail. It was a hidden trail, one that
there was
if
a
you don't
hidden
know
trail.
where, yeah, it's pretty much if you don't see or know what barely used or a trail that like you don't want anybody to find, but you could tell that it's been worn down. I seen one of those going from the ground up the mountain, and so I decided to climb that.
Okay,
and
so
then,
you said there was a mysterious trail, or was it mysterious? It was just a hidden trail.
Yeah, hidden
Is that what
trail,
it was?
pretty much.
Do you? Okay. So you go up there, and apparently, according to these videos that I saw, that there's more people going up there. It's like one after the other. It's like it's this big attraction now, this big tourist attraction. You know,
Yeah.
do you
So
think? What do you
as far
think?
as I know, I'm the
Mhm.
first person to go up there.
Oh, you're the.
And as far as I know, there's only been one other person who's attempted to make it up there.
Mhm.
Um, and they went straight up the face and couldn't make it. But as far as I know, I'm the first and only
Right.
person other than my friend Tasman to make it up there.
So that's pretty intriguing because you're the only first one that went up there actually to get a good look. What
Yeah.
what 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 went through your mind when you were like climbing up there in this unknown path?
Well, I thought it was interesting that there was this trail, and like my intentions were to go the back way and to check it out that way because I had my kid and my wife with me. Um, but when I saw it, I just went for it, and it was just odd to see that there was a trail leading up.
Yeah.
And like once I got halfway up or to the top of the first part of the trail, um, you could look around and there's all these trees and bushes and stuff, and then there's a spot that started the next part of the trail that led up and around to the front.
Okay. You talked about you found impressions in the grass. Now, what were your thoughts when you saw them, and what do you think caused those impressions? Were they natural or man-made?
So here's the thing, that one that I stuck my foot into, if you look at it closely, I put
Mhm.
my foot in it backwards.
Oh,
And so at the heel, it looks like the toe marks or the toe kick of the gravel or dirt is there at my heel. So at first I thought it was maybe possibly a Bigfoot
okay.
because it looks too small for a giant's foot.
Okay, so big you think it's like a domain. Hi, Amanda.
I
You
think
think it
I
could
don't
if
think
your
it could be
first
a
thoughts were
bear.
Bigfoot, your big
Yeah,
Bigfoot.
I don't think it could be a bear or any sort of animal like that.
And it's kind of
It,
neat because it's like it's a door. It's an actual door. It looks like there's like a window on top of it. Was there a window like a look
no,
through?
so that spot in the center that looks like it's the supposed peephole,
Hmm.
it's just an indent in the rock, and the shadow
Okay.
above causes it to look like it goes further back in. But yeah, if it is a door, from what I've seen,
Hmm.
it looks like it would push inward on the left side of the rock, but it would be all right if you're looking at it.
Okay, so you think it would have to be in this go inward, but on hit the I don't know what the Bigfoot or the entity on the other side pushing out. So you think you have to push it this way to get in?
Yep, from the outside of the cliff, yeah, where I was, I believe that I would have to push it inward.
You know that you're taking a big risk when you went up there, and you said that you're locked, your knees locked. Now, how did you prioritize safety in this? I mean, how do you could have got killed? It's pretty high up.
Um, so I climb a lot of mountains like that. Like my gold claim in Southern Oregon is pretty much as steep as that. And I have to climb it in order to get up to my truck and climb
Hmm.
down to get to the creek. So to me, it just looked like a normal climb.
Okay. Now you said you went back with your friend Tasman and his friend your friend Autumn.
Yep.
And did you guys got the same sense of did they have the same sense of what it could be, or what were their thoughts on that?
Yeah. As we were up, when me and Tasman went, I tried to take him around the front side the way that I went, and he was like, "Nah, let's go up to the top and climb down."
Hmm.
And so, when we went up there, like he kept on looking over the edge and seeing it and wondering and looking at this stuff, the area around to see if there was any signs of stuff.
Hmm.
And when we got to the top, he said, this possibly could be, a giant's door, an actual giant's door. And then he went over the top and actually rappelled down and climbed into the crack on the door.
Okay. Before I'm just a pause. I see that Heather's husband. Heather is your husband. Wait.
Heather's my wife.
Okay. I'm okay. Okay, Heather. Okay, I see. Okay, Sam, that's your wife. I just want to make sure I didn't screw that up. Okay, does Heather? Do you you can say something in the chat? Were you scared your husband was going to get hurt? I mean, I would. Going up there. If you can put in the chat, I would be scared. Okay, so if you guys have any idea in the chat, please put your comment in here what you think it is. Do you think it's a Nephilim, a fallen angel, a giant? I know they talked a lot about this, Sam, in the Bible of Enoch, that there used to be these things called in the Bible, they called them watchers. And they apparently during some, that's why I would like Shelby here, because she's a minister. She could have told me her thoughts on it. In the Bible, they say that there's these there were watchers, and they were supposed to, I guess, keep an eye on the human beings. And apparently that they had sexual relationships with the humans, and they made these really tall. Thanks to Sebastian. If you have any comment, please let me know, or if you have a question for our guest. He would love to give you his insight, what he thought it was. I'm sorry, I'm looking at 4 different chats. It's kind of crazy. But my brain gets like, I'm like, eh. So, hi. Okay, that's good. Okay, so they said in the book of Enoch that these could be giants, and somehow that Noah's Ark, apparently there was a couple or maybe a few dozen that they didn't die. And that could have been the, the giants, and they think, but you said that you think it's not tall enough for a giant. It's more like it's
the
smaller.
Footsteps, the impressions on the ground look smaller than a giant's, but the doorway itself is a good 60 feet tall.
Okay. For all you are asking, what if you missed something? Okay. Sam is he mines stones like opals, right? Am I getting this right, Sam?
Opals.
Okay. And apparently there is I think my co-host he's just messaged me. Okay, he's not going to be coming on. Okay. So there's this huge doorway. I'm going to go ahead and show I'm going to show another influencer on TikTok's their video on it. We're going to do that in a second so you guys can see that. And I have to go and share my screen, so it's a little chaotic because I don't have an assistant here with me. Okay. And I'm going to, if anybody out there wants to be my assistant and you want to learn how to use this, please definitely send me an email or direct message on here. Cindy wants to know if you had any chills. You go ahead and tell her while I pull up this video. Okay. She's asking, do you have any chills or feelings of being watched
while on the mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did.
Oh yeah. And while I was up there, so the energy around the area was very slow. It was dense and heavy.
That's dense and heavy. That's something to tell you that you knew that somebody was watching you. That's what makes this would be so awesome if there was a way to get in to see what was behind this doorway. So I'm just going to show Shelby's if she can get somehow figure out how to get in here. I think she's having some technical difficulties. It's a little challenging to get in. So let me pull hers up, and then I'm going to see this. Percent share screen. Okay, which one is it? Shelby.
Like you can't even tell the depth of it, but it is so steep.
So there's the door.
I tried climbing up, and I just gave up. It's like an 85% incline. It's pretty crazy.
It's very steep, and this guy made it up. He free climbed. He has some rope up there with him.
It's probably you.
See what happened. See like the depth of how steep this actually really is.
So that's Autumn yelling in the background.
There's someone at the very top that his name is Sam.
There you are, Sam. That's you.
And
So it's way up there.
Tasman is right here. He's the
I
one
can't
that
even
is almost to the door. He's literally at the top of the
There
door,
you
guys.
are, right there.
Yeah.
That's
He's
you're
literally
brave
at the top
doing
of the
that.
door.
Yeah, so that right there climbing down, that's Tasman actually.
Okay.
I'm up on the upper layer right above
Up
the
here.
doorway.
Is that you
right
up there?
Yep.
That is something else. I swear that is I want to know what's behind it. Do you think anybody's going to actually go in there and try to find out?
Well, I got to go back and get my rope.
You left it
You
up
guys
there.
See this?
Yeah. So we ended up only going with one
literally
rope.
right at the crack of the
And
door.
instead of nobody making it down there, we decided one of us is going to make it
He's in the
and
crack of the
threw
door.
the rope down
Yeah.
after one of us climbed down and then
So
hooked
you
it
were
back
so
up to the
close.
screen.
You were
A little
so
bit.
close to
Oh my
to
gosh.
to actually
Who's home?
that is
Knock knock.
I don't know about you
Not
guys,
visitors
but in the
today.
chat, this
Sorry about the jumbledness
this
of the video,
is-
guys. I have
this
it
is
super
something. Nope,
zoomed
this
in.
is for real. There's a
I'm
doorway
gonna go
in
get
that,
a better
in that-
view.
There's
Okay,
the
I just had to
doorway
readjust.
to where
So that part where the rope is, that's where the hinges would be.
there's hinges. Can you actually see hinges?
No, but where
He's
the
right by the
door,
hole.
if it were to open, that's the part that would stay. And the part on the other side where the rope is not, that's what would go in.
You are like
It's so you were so close
You're
but
about
unable
foot
to
above
reach
the
the
eye
door. It's like,
yeah.
The eye hole.
what
is,
would
like,
you have
right
done
by
if somebody
your
actually
feet.
came through? You would have fell probably.
I mean, well, so right there at the bottom of the doorway is a
So you're gonna try to look at
a slab of rock that's about 6 feet wide, and it goes all the way across the front of the doorway. So it's like a patio.
What do you think the chances of it's like being some kind of a shelter for somebody like, you know, have you go to Area 51 and you see that they have these, a lot of people say there's doorways in the mountainside.
Yeah.
Do you think it could be
So
something like that?
I do know that there's interconnecting tunnels on the mountains out there from the old gold mines from the gold rush.
Okay. Now, do you
And
think it could be
so-
a gold? Could you think it'd be a cave like for when they did their mining?
It could be, or it, like, if it was a giant's doorway in a giant's cave, like if it was 100% that, and the mines, I would believe that either the gold miners dug into the area and their tunnels go through it from what LiDAR shows. But I'm not 100% sure if it was the actual miners who dug the tunnels on the backside or if it was something else.
I'm going to ask if Sean Kelly's still out in the audience. He's a paranormal investigator. Hey, Sean, if you're still there, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think it could be Bigfoot? Do you think it's some kind of alien underground base, or do you think it could be just some kind of a coal mine or some kind of mining? If not coal, what did they have in Oregon? Remember the Oregon Trail? Who said, was it gold? Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
we got gold and opals in Oregon.
Sean, what do you think it could be? Did you see the video? Do you need me to play it again? I can play his first video. Do you have one of the videos where you're actually climbing it yourself? I have to go back and check out your TikTok.
I do not have, it was hard to film while climbing.
I bet it was. Okay,
So,
I'm gonna bring
yeah.
your play yours back up here. Let me get that share screen. Okay, I gotta stop sharing and I gotta share again. The StreamYard is a little tricky. Okay, there you go. Put you on here. I should be an all-star on this by now. There it is, Sean. You think it's a UFO alien base? I thought it seems like it might be more definitely paranormal, but I think it could be. I'm thinking Bigfoot, like you see. I'm thinking Bigfoot. I'm really thinking it is. Here we go.
Tree.
Definitely thinking Bigfoot.
Then I know I could make it across and get back across because I'll be holding on to a tree.
He's
Well, a
going to
rope
go up.
on a tree.
He's going to show you the.
Oh, here it is.
There it is, Sean. Do you see that?
Right there. Right behind me.
The track size was
That's how
Bigfoot.
far.
That's what
I
Johnny's
am.
saying, Sam. The
That's what I
track
gotta cross
size
to
is
get
Bigfoot.
back. Fucking scary, yo. It's not. I can't be scared. All right, so I just made it up more. It's literally right there. I don't know if I'm gonna go the rest of the way without gear. But somebody's made it up as far as I have.
I'm lagging.
Because here's some footprints. I mean, they're pretty big footprints. Like, so look closely at when I put my foot in there at the heel. Like, fuck.
You see that? I am lagging.
But this is it for all its
I don't
glory.
know why I'm lagging.
Back down at the bottom. There's the fucking cliff. Sweaty, dirty, muddy. That's it. Climbed it. Like, there it is. Right there. I just need to make it around. It's beautiful. So right where I am at, right there, too many crickets. There's I followed the trail. If I tie a tree down there, tie a fucking rope to that tree, then I know I could make it across and get back across because I'll be holding on to a tree. Well, the rope.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, right there too is a 4-foot drop. Right there. Right behind me. That's how far down I am. That's what I got to cross to get back. It's fucking scary, yo. But it's not. I can't be scared. All right, so I just made it up more. It's literally right there. I don't know if I'm going to go the rest of the way without gear.
Sean wants to know, could you have used a drone?
Made it up as far as I have. So there is some drone footage of it. Pretty big footprints, like, but holes, like nothing's like way bigger than firsthand eye experience. You know, seeing it with my own eyes. Like, fuck. So this is it for all its glory. Back down at the bottom. There's the fucking cliff.
How many people do you think has been up there?
Muddy. So there's been 4 people who have climbed the backside going up the logging road. And then as far as I know, there's only been me and Tasman who have climbed up the front and made it up there.
So there's been a lot of people going up there, but only a few people actually got up.
Yep.
No, what time of day was this that you ventured up there? What time was this? Like mid-afternoon, like, or
yeah, it was about noonish.
Has anybody been brave enough to go in the night? That's when Bigfoot's usually seen at night, isn't he, guys?
I'm not sure, but if I get some free time in the evening, I'll probably drive around and check it out and wait and see. Yeah,
usually. Did you talk to any of the authorities over there? Because is this like a state park? Is this a state park, or is this?
So there's Lynchwood City Park right behind this cliff, this doorway. It's right at Green Peter Reservoir in Sweet Home, Oregon. So it's right next to a big giant lake.
Okay, guys in the chat, has anybody been up that area? Has anybody seen anything like this? I mean, that's what I want to know. Has anybody ever seen doorways in mountainsides besides like Area 51 or like Colorado? I mean, because Bigfoot sightings, like on Missing 411, they said there's a lot of like really weird stuff, paranormal stuff up that way. And we're a little lagging. We're getting people telling me we're lagging really bad tonight. I don't know why we're lagging. So do you know of any other around that area, or is this the only one in the area that's like that?
So in the Courtsville Creek area, there is 6 outcroppings that look like doorways. And they're all about 2 to 4 miles apart.
Okay. And Amanda said she thinks it's an alien, like giants use tobe rope. What is a tobe rope? Have you heard of that before, Sam? A tobe
No.
rope? I've never. See you, Sean. Have a great show. Sean he's the host of Into the Night, and he's on right after me. Here's another question. Were there any signs of? Oh, that's a good one. Were there any signs of birds or sounds?
No.
That
It was
tells
quiet.
you that there's okay. That tells you that something is not right. There's something out there.
So there was no birds, no crickets, no sort of any animal around that area. Specifically that spot. I mean, I see them all over the place in that area. Just when I was there was no animals, no sounds. You could just hear the road and the people down below, and that was pretty much it.
Sybil says, what is she saying? I believe giants roam the earth. Yeah, they do. But the thing is, Sam said that they're not that tall. Whatever, the door's not that tall. So it's more like Bigfoot.
No, whatever made the footprints isn't that tall.
Okay. So the doorway is tall enough.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he has
the doorway
little feet.
is 60 feet.
Maybe he has little feet.
Yeah, baby giant.
Yeah, maybe it's a baby giant. Now, I would like to know if there's anything on the other side of it. Did you check the other side?
I climbed around the side of it. To get to the top, we climbed up the side of the outcropping. I would say it's the east side of it. And
okay. So we're leaning towards Bigfoot. You personally think it's Bigfoot. Okay. Did you see any hairs? Anything that would suggest other than the footprint?
No hairs.
Nothing.
It didn't smell.
Doesn't smell.
Yeah, no smell. No hairs. I looked for all sorts of signs. No broken branches.
No broken branches.
Yeah, no broken branches, no bent trees in the area from what I climbed up. Yeah, I didn't see any sort of signs other than the trail.
Okay, the trail, that was a hidden trail. It's not, the public wouldn't see this. You actually went and found it. Okay. Now, did you take any pictures of the trail?
No, I did not, because I was concerned that people would try to go up that way and go up and inexperienced people, climbing and getting hurt. So I didn't record the trail. But when I go back to get my rope, I'll probably make a video of the trail so people could actually see what I walked on.
I'm going to see if I can find the one that you were talking about, the one person who actually saw the giant door. And I think I know where it is. Now, how many people would you say have been up there in the last, when you first seen this? 'Cause I know it's
Each
it's
time,
a lot of-
each time I've been, there's been at least 15 people there.
Mhm.
And from what I've heard, there's been people there almost every day.
Okay.
So I would say probably a couple thousand people have shown up.
What's this one? I'm trying to find. What do you remember that the first person's name? I think this is it. Here's the original guy.
Arvel.
Here, I think I found it. Let me see what he has to say. And I'll bring him on to share the screen. Get that one. TikTok. Okay, I think I got it here. We'll see what this says. This guy went quiet. He's talking about he went quiet.
We go to dinner. I'm the giant guy. So wife and I go to dinner. We go out here to there. It's just drama everywhere we go. Tons of questions. We don't get any alone time. Other than that, it's family for the most part. Our families get
Okay, that's not what I wanted.
That's the object.
I think he deleted his first video.
He deleted it.
They've looked at it.
Do you know why he
Yeah.
deleted it?
They see what they see.
Probably the amount of comments,
The comments.
all that,
He hiked the backside
and
down some caves.
possibly the amount of rude people that comment on it.
Go explore those caves and see where they
Oh, so what are they saying?
The main reason we went quiet, there was
They don't believe it. They think it's something he made.
and
They think he's lying or think that I'm lying about
it.
it.
See what they're saying.
They
So I
think
sent it off.
that
They asked us to keep it quiet
we're
until,
crazy to believe that there's something out there in this
Ah,
world.
because
let somebody
I
know.
don't want to believe. They think it's a
Looked at it
big
with their special
conspiracy.
computers and stuff, and they
Yeah.
Like we don't know what. Yeah,
see what
okay,
they
it's something
see,
we
and they
made
send
that
it back
people
to
made
us.
up.
So
I've been following
I'll
it.
be trying to
I've been following it for since it was, since I saw you, and that's when I contacted you because I went back and I looked at all the videos, and when I seen the one that Shelby's showing, I figured that was you. So climbing it.
Yeah, that was
If-
my buddy
go here to
Jasmine.
there. It's just-
I would have gone over, but my knee started locking up.
That's what you were
when I was at the
saying.
top. Yeah.
Let me turn this
Um,
off because it's still playing
yeah.
in the background. If you're just joining us, we're talking to Sam. Last name again?
Menge.
Menge. I should know that. I read a book and there was a character named Menge, but close enough. We're talking about the doorway in Oregon that he came across. He's a mining gem. You mine gems. Is that what you
Opal
call
miner.
it? Opal farmer. Is that what that is? You dig for opals and
Yep.
gems, right? So you
Yep.
go and you sell. Okay. So he came across this, which is fascinating. I think it's awesome. I really would like to know more about it. I wish you would go back. I wish you would
Well,
go back and do a TikTok live.
Yeah.
That would be
So
so
when I
cool.
was up on the mountain at the top, I tried to do a live on TikTok,
Mhm.
and then my phone died.
Ah,
So I wasn't able to get any more video of that trip. So a lot of the video that has come out has been from the other people who were watching us up there.
mhm. That would have been. Yeah, Johnny said now people are going to contaminate the area. I hope they won't. I mean, that would be so wrong if they did. Yeah. I hope they don't go up there. I just want to know if they would have call somebody that they can actually have cameras up there. Like a cameraman filming you trying to get the door open. Sort of like Geraldo when he went and did that what was it? Some kind of vault that he tried to some mobster, I forget who it was. Try to open this thing up. I think my guess I think it's Bigfoot. Or it could be that's an abandoned mine shaft or something. It could be one of those. And you took the footprints. I mean, did you take pictures of the footprints? Or are they
Yeah.
gone now? You do.
No,
Do you have
I
any?
took a picture of them.
You did take the pictures of it. You should have sent me
Yeah.
a couple of those. I could have put it on the screen. Does anybody have a question or comment for? I'm going to call you Sam. I'm not going to do it with the Menge thing. I'll mess it up again. If you have any questions or comments, like Cindy said, do you think something drained your phone battery?
You know, honestly, it's possible because I could have sworn when I was starting my hike up there that I had at least 3/4 of a battery almost full. And then after doing a couple videos and then doing the live, it just was gone.
Mm-hmm. Have you gone on any other climbs like this one, or is this something you just did this because of what was seen out there? Or
Well,
do you do this all the time?
other than, you know, my mining on the weekends, and having to climb the mountains for my opal claims or the gold claim. Yeah, I try to go out and walk into the woods and climb and check out stuff. Last weekend I spent 7 hours walking on an old logging trail to go find an old abandoned gold mine.
Wow. And that's awesome. But Meta said, wow. They're all saying wow too. Okay, so is this like something that you would normally go look for? I mean, because it seems like you like paranormal stuff. It's what I'm getting that vibe from you.
Yeah,
So,
like if there was stuff that pops up, yeah, I would love to go check it out. This is actually the first time that I've gone and investigated an actual paranormal spot.
mhm.
But yeah, I've always wondered, you know, if there's more of that kind of stuff out here near us.
Is
So
there a lot of Bigfoot sightings in that area? Do you know? Have you ever looked into that, researched it?
yeah, in Oregon and Southwest Washington, we have bunches of Bigfoot sightings or claims of Bigfoot sightings. We have deep, dense forests out here. A lot of them don't get ventured into and stuff, and so um, I I could see there being more out there.
So you think there's more? Does anybody ever said they seen a Bigfoot in that area, or any unusual creatures, or any
Yeah,
kind of crypt?
out of the claims that like have been stated, yeah, there's been a few that have been out in. It's in between the Detroit Lake in Oregon and Green Peter Reservoir, and then
So
also in the
people have
Tillamook Forest.
seen some kind of creature.
Yeah.
Have they seen it during the day, like you were, or was it more so in the evening that the sightings were seen?
The evening time, dusk.
That's
I've
when I
seen
think they would mostly come out.
yeah,
I don't.
nighttime mostly because I've seen a skinwalker
You saw a
transforming across the
skinwalker.
roadway.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
You actually saw a skinwalker. What was that like?
Scary. We were driving down the
Scary as
highway
what?
and all of a sudden we see these bright reddish yellow eyes.
Oh my.
It was a baldish head, rounded, but then it had a elongated snout, and then the legs bent backwards, like bent the wrong way,
Oh my God.
but still faced forward. And
That's something out
it
of a
was,
horror movie.
yeah, it was at least half the road long. And we think it was in transformation because it like got halfway across the road, looked at us, and then the next thing you know, it's hopping across the last half of the road.
Oh God. You guys hear this? This is, Amanda, that is totally creepy as hell. I personally would not have stood there very long. I would have got in my car and get the hell out of there. I would have been this creepy skinwalker. But now how many times have you seen a skinwalker? Is that something that you normally see?
No, that was the first time I've seen an actual one. Yeah.
I don't know if I would like that. I mean, I watched Skinwalker Ranch. I watched a lot of these weird shows. I mean, I was a avid, what is it, Fox Mulder, X-Files woman. Yeah, Amanda said, I would have tried to video. Yeah, you definitely. I want to try the video too, but I don't think when you're seeing something like that, that's you're too shocked to go grab your phone, and start videotaping. It's like,
Yeah, we were driving too fast too, because I think we were driving about 70 miles an hour. And it just went out in front of us. Like, I tried to tell him to speed up to try to hit it, but
you were
it was
trying
too
to
quick.
hit it.
Yeah.
You mean run it off the road? Yeah. Well, if it comes up to you that close, I would. Yeah, Amanda. It's like, if I saw something like that, I'm not going to sit there and look for my phone. I mean, I saw some really crazy lights in the sky. I thought it was UFOs one night, and it was supposedly Elon Musk's, what is that, Starlink went by. I didn't think to get my camera. I mean, when you're looking in awe, like especially if a creature came out of nowhere, I don't think I would be grabbing my camera. But then again, maybe I would. I don't know. But this is we're talking.
Hi.
What's up, okay, that's one of your. Yeah, we're talking about, if you're just joining the show, we're talking about a viral video on TikTok about the giant doorway in Oregon, and we're just asking Sam, who's actually climbed it. He got close, and too close for comfort, if you ask me, to see what was behind that. I want you to go up there, and I want you to knock on the door and see if anybody answers. I mean, you never know. It could be somebody really nice. It could be this little old lady, like on, what is it? The old lady who had the gingerbread house. Come on in, Sam. Or it could be some hairy dude, some big Bigfoot guy coming to, I don't know, become close to you, ask you to come in. But it's spooky. I mean, it is really cool. So if you haven't, what's this? Oh God, there you guys, okay. What's this? TV near Pittsburgh. SPS TV. I'm not sure what that means. Do you know what that means? I don't know. I am in Pittsburgh. We do this remotely, and it's on FM 107.7 in New Orleans and 105.3 Henderson Point, Mississippi. It's on the United Public Radio Talk Radio station. And this, actually, I forgot to tell you that this is sponsored by United Talk Radio. Okay, we're in Texas. No, we're in Texas. Okay. Let's see what this one says. You are so brave. Yes, she said, you're so brave. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge. Please continue your quest. Yeah, I think it's really cool that he's doing that. I would like him to get back up there, but I don't want him to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt, Sam. That's why you should have more people, but never. I don't know if you listen to David Polites. He's always talking about when you go out, hunters go out and they go out, doing all their stuff in the woods and stuff in these national parks, always have a beacon, and you should never go by yourself, because you never know. Because if you watch Missing 4, have you ever watched that, Sam? Go watch it if you haven't. It's on Amazon. Missing 411 Hunted, and I think there's Missing 411 UFO. Guys, if I'm messing that up, let me know too. And he talks about, he got all these hunters, they disappear. And they find their bodies in such weird places, or they find parts of their bodies, or they don't find their bodies at all, but they find their coffee, what do you call it? Thermos sitting so nicely on a rock, or their boots, like someone placed them there. And the funny thing is that there's usually never no like animal hair or anything. So they're thinking he personally, you've seen it, Heather, but it's probably Bigfoot. And there's more than one Bigfoot. I mean, they have a whole family, they have these tribes. So that cave that you found, or it's probably a cave, a doorway to a cave. And behind it, there's this whole family of Bigfoots. So I wouldn't go out there by myself if I were you. I would definitely have somebody with you.
Yeah, I normally go by myself. To to most of these adventures. I live pretty far away from a lot of my friends, so it's hard for them to get out to come out. So most of the time it's just me. I go out and I have a machete, and that's what I carry with me.
Hmm.
I feel I could wrestle a cougar
Oh, you
and
could?
win. So
You could.
yeah,
Now,
I feel I
Sam,
could.
do you have children?
Yeah, I got 3 boys.
And how old are
So
they?
I got a 12-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 5.5-month-old.
Oh, geez, so you got to be extra careful when you do that because you have your kids. What does your 12-year-old think of this? Because he's, what do you think? Dad's crazy?
No, so his grandpa is into Bigfoot big time and stuff. So he's kind of been in the mix of this paranormal stuff. He thinks it's pretty cool. He actually wanted to climb the mountain with me
Oh,
and go up
wow.
to the doorway. But it's a little too steep for him to go. He goes with
Yeah, I
me
wouldn't
to the
let him.
gold claim and climbs that, and the opal claims. So
Now, do you have a website or anything that you sell your jewelry?
yeah, we have it's mengemade.com. And then we also have our Menge Made Facebook page. We do a lot of live shows on that.
It's
And then we
interesting.
have a storefront in Lebanon.
Okay. And your wife, she didn't really say. I wish she would have said what she thinks of you climbing them to look for what was her thoughts on the doorway, Heather?
She thinks it's cool. She's interested in it too, as it could be a possible doorway. She doesn't really
Oh,
like me
there she
climbing up there
goes.
by myself.
Oh, there she
So
goes. Okay, but she didn't say anything. So I agree with you, Heather. I wouldn't want him climbing up there by yourself. So she has her website listed on the chat. It's www.menge.com, and they have beautiful opals. Do you have opal rings?
yep,
Okay.
opal rings,
Well,
necklaces, bracelets, pretty much almost anything jewelry wise.
wow, it was a pleasure talking with you tonight. I'm so glad you came on. I wish Shelby would have. Maybe she'll come on next week and we can see if we can compare notes to what she thinks. I would like to get a more because she's a minister, I wanted to get a spiritual feel of what she thought it was. Could it be a fallen angel's little dome like those Nephilians that live there, or could it be, Bigfoot? I don't know. We'll let the chat decide. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. I want to thank you so much,
Oh
Sam,
yeah,
for
no
coming
problem.
on.
Hey, can I say one more thing?
Sure,
So if
sure.
anybody wants to come dig Oregon fire opal with us, they can contact us and they can come out and dig. I do 2 free events, Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend. People can come out and dig for free and
Sounds
dig as much as
great.
they want.
That sounds fun. Maybe I'll come out.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, you have a great night, and thank you again. Thanks for sharing him, Heather. I appreciate it. Have
You
a good
too.
night, Sam.
And
Bye-bye. Go
I'll
ahead.
be going back to get my rope, and when I go back to get my rope, I'll take more videos of the doorway
Yeah, and if you want to come
and the
back on
trail.
and see what you found, let me know.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thank you. Well, that was fun, huh? That was a neat. I'm glad we had him on. I'm so glad. I think it was a good venture. I think we should definitely go back and look at it. What do you guys say? What do you think? In the chat. I think we should go tell Sean Kelly to go out there. Hmm. But it was a great show. I'm glad he could come. I've been following this oh my God, for a long time, since I've seen. I think it's really neat. Did you say, what do you think the skinwalkers was switching into? I don't know. The skinwalkers, those are demons. Definitely. They scare me. I don't like those. I don't like skinwalkers. I don't like all that demon stuff. I'll tell you what though, Virginia, it was a cool show. And if you go back on TikTok and you look at there's like he kind of calls it Twitch. I think there's they call it Twitch or something, or Switch. I don't know. I'm not really a TikToker that much. I go on once in a while. But you can see all the other videos that he brings on, other influencers who have been there. It's like a tourist attraction now. It's weird. It's like a tourist attraction. Yeah, well, it is a cool show. It was a cool show. What I'm going to do is, because I do like to, there's a lot of conspiracy stuff on there, and I'm going to try to grab people who are the viral ones that have the influencers that have a lot of followers and have some really cool videos and a lot of different scary stuff. And I got, oh my God, I got stuff all over my shirt. But I want to show you my little shirt real quick. See that Rocky? Rocky the Rockefeller Christmas Tree is my children's book that I'm promoting this week on Amazon. So if you have any little kids, if they like magical, stuff, little Christmas tree, wants to be the big tree in New York, go check it out. It's free. No, do you think it's contaminated? I don't think it's contaminated. I want to see what's underneath that door. I want to go up. I want to go. I don't know if I'd be scared, but the skeptic in me is saying it's probably a mine shaft or something that used to be for like digging for gold. I keep seeing that Oregon Trail, the people in the little Conestoga wagons going up there. That's what I'm thinking it is. I don't know if it's contaminated. I don't know if it's Bigfoot. All I know is he would smell Bigfoot. According to all the Bigfoot people that they say he smells really bad. So you would probably smell something, or you would probably see something maybe. But I like the fact that he had that mysterious hidden trail. Now, that's pretty cool. I like that one. Yeah, it's scary stuff. I mean, if you go look at the videos, it's really scary. I mean, do I have nightmares tonight? No, I don't know. Maybe. But what would you do if you opened it up and it's really this ugly fallen angel Nephilim, that tall giant that I don't know. It's scary. It's scary for me. I don't know. But if you have any ideas for a show, let me know. And if you'd like to be a guest on my show, if you think you have something to offer, or I am taking people from the audience and I'm having co-hosts. You don't have to, if you have an interest in any of this stuff and you think you'd be a good co-host for me, I was supposed to have one. I had Jarrett, my gaming guy. He's a master gamer. He was supposed to be on, but his job is making him work into the night. So yeah, Virginia, you're more than welcome to just go on Chasing Prophecy, just like it sounds, Chasing Prophecy Radio at Gmail. Send me an email and tell me you'd like to be a co-host. The more the merrier, I always say. This Sunday I have a UFO guy coming on, Jarrett. I think his name is Jerry. My book. He's going to talk about some UFO stuff, and we're going to talk, UFOs and alien stuff on Sunday night, and it should be an interesting show. This one I was really looking for. I'm going to have some psychic mediums on this. I don't really care to do that, but I know the audience likes that. I don't know. Thank you, Sebastian. I don't know. I'm a little scared of them. Okay. I'm a little afraid of mediums because I went to a palm reader once, and she was this old lady at the beach in Atlantic City, and she read my palm. And she told me I was going to live to be 76. I'm like, oh, I'm going to die to 76. And now I'm thinking, okay, so I'm not going to. Johnny, you want to be a co-host? Send me an email or drop me a comment in Chasing Prophecy Radio Facebook page or in Paranormal, because I think I can still see his stuff. Yes, I will bring him. I used to have mediums come on all the time. They were pretty cool. And we do mini readings. And this is going back when we first started on Chasing Prophecy. We even did it when we were on, I forget. Oh, I wish John was here. He would know. What was this stupid Beacon of Light? We were on the Beacon of Light. That was our very first show. And we did a lot of that there. Yeah, we're gonna have a couple mediums, a couple stuff, and I'm getting back. I have 1 minute left before it's time to go, guys. But I don't want Sean to yell at me because I'm gonna go into his airtime. But thank you so much for commenting. Thank you for sharing. I'll see you on Sunday. Have a great night. Ciao. I love you.